Plaintiff Jody Quinones says the defendant is her cousin, and they were never very close until 5 years ago when the defendant friended her on social media. Jody's suing because she loaned the defendant money to keep her from being homeless, and she has yet to be repaid. Defendant Jessica Lokes says after she reconnected with Jody, they went on a trip to Vegas, but Jody left abruptly without telling anyone. Jessica insists she intended to repay Jody until she threatened to sue Jessica and Jessica's son.
Start with you.
Well, it's my cousin Jessica. Growing up, we weren't particularly close. About 5 years ago, she friended me on Facebook. She posted a lot of live your best life, women empowerment type messages, and I was really impressed and thought she was a stand-up person. I've seen her a few times over the years, including a trip to Las Vegas. We went to a show our first night there. The next day we met for brunch, spent the day having cocktails and just doing Las Vegas. Late afternoon, early evening, I had had enough, went back to my hotel. She continued with her evening. Next day I drove home. I think that was the last time I saw her, and that was a few years ago.
Why? You used to be on social media? Were you still on social media?
Yeah, I mean, we would still, like each other.
You all live in the same town?
I live in Orange County. She's in LA County.
Okay. Have you all always gotten along, you say, right? You didn't have much of a relationship, and you didn't have a problem, I guess, up until the money. Why don't you give me some background, ma'am?
Well, like she said, this is my cousin, and the last time we were together was in Vegas. I thought it would be a good way to, just reconnect and hang out. We did that. We had a good time. I did notice that it wasn't a strong connection. Like she said, she went back to her room earlier. The following, or the last day of our trip, I wanted to have breakfast with her. All of us did, because it was our last day, and she had already left. So I just thought that was a little odd. But fast forward to today, the reason why I am no longer speaking to her is because via text she said that she was going to name not only myself, but my son in a lawsuit.
All right, why don't you tell me why we're here? She's making reference to the lawsuit, but you're suing her. So you can tell me.
She posted on Facebook approximately July of 2018 that she had moved out of her apartment in Santa Monica. I reached out to her and, asked her where she was moving to. I thought this was going to be, great, found a great new place. And that's when she let me know that she had been, was trying to get this apartment. She had been scammed. She had no money. She was homeless. Her boys were going to be homeless, and wanted to know if I could help her out.
But you reached out to her first, correct?
Just to see where she was moving to.
All right. So, and that's the time in which she requested help.
Yes.
Had you not reached out to her, she may not have contacted you for help.
That's correct.
All right. And what did happen?
She let me know that she needed $4,000. It was for a security deposit and first month's rent. I let her know that it was a lot of money, that I couldn't afford to give her the money, that she would need to pay me back. We had a conversation because I wanted to discuss a payment plan with her. So I sent $2,000 via Venmo and sent another $2,000 via MoneyGram for a total of $4,000. She asked that her first payment be paid September 1st of 2018.
How much was the payment?
The first payment was supposed to be $1,900.
And thereafter, how much?
Thereafter, on the 16th of every month, it was supposed to be $500 until it was satisfied.
What have you received?
On September 1st, I received $400.
Total.
Oh, total? $1,160.
What has she said about the balance?
I received the final payment and never heard from her again after that. I reached out and sent a certified letter. I also texted her, and nothing was ever responded to. She had been, was trying to get this apartment. She had been scammed. She had no money. She was homeless. Her boys were going to be homeless, and wanted to know if I could help her out.
But you reached out to her first.
Yes.
Had you not reached out to her, she may not have contacted you for help.
That's correct.
All right.
Plaintiff Jody Quinones is suing her cousin. who claims while they were on a trip to Vegas, Jody left abruptly without telling anyone.
Ma'am?
She is correct. She did loan me that amount of money. I paid back said monies.
Some of it.
Some of it. Some of it. Unfortunately, and this has nothing to do with her, and I know that my obligation is to pay, but I lost the new job that I had, lost my car, and a lot of other things that came with that.
Did you explain that to her?
I did not explain
Why?
that to her because when I received the text on the 16th stating that she was going to not only sue myself and my son.
No, ma'am, people don't say that until they try and reach out to you about their debt first. They don't say, I want to sue you first. They don't say, I want to take my time, go down to a courthouse and sue you. Instead, they say, hey, are you going to pay me? When can you pay me? You haven't paid me. They do things like that. You had never gotten one of those?
So prior to
Had
the text,
you ever gotten that?
maybe one or two.
Right, so
prior
did
to
you
that.
respond?
Did not.
Why?
Because I.
That's right, think of
did not
another reason
have-
this time, huh?
Because I did not have the money.
Why didn't
to
you
pay.
tell her that?
I just didn't tell her. I was embarrassed.
Okay, so what has happened since then?
So since then, the 16th, when she sent the text stating that she was
Is
going
she
to
gonna sue you? And well, she should
Correct.
have. Now what?
and my son, I just severed all contact.
All right, you don't have to contact her, but give her check. What about that? Don't sever that.
I did not send anything. I stopped all communication.
I know you
and
don't
any-
have to communicate with her. Send it by mail, or direct. You give her your bank number. She won't have to communicate, all right? You don't have to communicate with her, but you do have to pay her. Judgment for the plaintiff, $2,840. Have a good day.
She's my cousin. I wish her the best. I hope her situation improves, but unfortunately, I can't afford to lose that money.
I really don't have much to say.
Plaintiff Charmaine O'Neill says the defendant is her great niece, and she has always been very dependable, which is why Charmaine had no problem helping her out. Charmaine claims she allowed the defendant to use her credit card, but she failed to pay off the bill, so Charmaine's suing. Defendant Deja Ria Daniels says Charmaine is a gossip, and she's constantly talking about her to other family members. Deja Ria insists Charmaine is suing her prematurely.
All right, and ma'am, you're suing your great niece for a credit card bill?
Yes.
All right. Well, if you're suing her, what's so great about her?
Well, this is my great niece. I've always
I know. What's
helped
great
her.
about it? Why you have to sue her if she's great?
Well, just this year, she got distracted.
Okay. She's no good now.
I would say that. It's just that she got up.
Tell her like it is. Tell her.
She
You're
got
no good. That's why you used to be great. Now you're no good. Great niece as in blood relative?
Yes.
All right. You certainly don't seem to be of age to have a great niece.
Oh, yeah.
But congratulations to your youthful looks.
Oh, thank you.
And what has your relationship been with your great niece over the years?
Oh, she always been helpful. Especially,
Helpful, you say?
Yeah, when my mom got sick, get disabled, she would always come over and help me with her. Anytime I asked, she would help. So that's why I didn't mind helping her, you know, because she was just a dependable person.
And as a child, she was pretty normal or trouble-free for the most part?
Pretty much.
Okay.
She had her moments where she may not like to listen.
Okay.
Sometimes she thought she knew everything.
All
That's why
right.
She tells me I'm a little critical, but
Pretty normal. Like I said, she had a normal childhood then, if that was her attitude. Let me hear from you, young lady, about you and your great aunt.
Well, this is my auntie. I love her to death, but she dramatic. She over-exaggerate everything, and she like to gossip.
Uh-oh. Give me some examples. I like to hear gossip. Go ahead. Yeah, I don't give it, but I'll take it. If you got any
talks about
gossip you want to offer me, I'll accept it. Go ahead.
Well, she likes to talk and she likes to gossip, but she talks about me, say I like to party all the time, spend money unnecessarily. She call the whole family. If one thing lead to another, one's talking to her.
You like to gossip?
Not the whole family, just her grandmother, who's my sister.
How about with your friends? Y'all gossip about people?
I'm better at it. I don't
You're
do it
better
like I used
than you used to be?
Yeah, I'm matured a little
You working
bit.
on it?
Oh, yeah.
All right. You're not going to put nothing out on me if I don't give you your judgment on it. Because gossipers, they'll tell a lie or two every now and then in the middle of that gossip. You don't lie when you gossip, and all your gossip is the truth.
I'm trying to make sure I got facts. Well, if I'm wrong, I say, don't quote me.
You sound just like a gossiper.
I heard.
You ain't here for me, but such and such thing wrote on the ticket. All right. Why are you suing her? Tell me about the credit card bill you're suing her for.
Well,
And this needs to be facts, not no gossip.
that's
This ain't nothing you heard, is it?
no.
All
it's
right,
facts.
go ahead. Tell me what happened.
Well, on 3 occasions, I helped her. She had a friend she wanted to try to get out of jail, and she was looking pretty sad. But I knew she would pay me, so I went on and, you know, got the credit card to get him out. The second one was, the first time was in 2017. The second 2 times was a dental bill, and I think that was in March, I believe. And then the other one was a car, helped her get her car. And she was paying fine. And then this year, you know, I know some problems occurred, but, you know, she wasn't calling me and letting me know anything. And I'm
Yeah, she
calling
not gonna
her.
let you know her business. You done already admitted that you gossip, you tell everything you know.
Yeah, her
That's why she wasn't calling you, telling you her business, what she was doing and where she was at, right?
Yeah.
She had already, because it'd come right back to her.
Well, she been faithful all this time, you know? It's like all of a sudden, you know, I know we all may go through some things, but at least let me know, call me. Don't ignore me.
Defendant Deja Rhea Daniels says the plaintiff is her great aunt, but she's nothing but a gossip who talks about Deja Rhea to other family members.
Young lady, she says you owe a balance of $1,775 of the credit card that she got for your use.
Well, she's suing me prematurely. I don't feel like I owe her yet because I was paying consistently. But recently, I was unemployed in January. Just in January, got back employed in March. But until then, she was paying the bill for me until I can pay her back. Now, in March, when I got back employed, I asked her how much do I owe her. One day it's $100, next day it's $50, then it's $35. And now I owe her the whole bill, and I don't understand. And she wasn't being understanding when I was unemployed, calling all my cousins, calling my auntie, my grandma. Your auntie said answer the phone because she kept calling me to say I owe her this money. So,
Ma'am, did she pay on time all the way through?
Yeah, up until this year.
Up until, you all keep saying up until. So when did she stop paying?
She didn't pay January,
January.
February. Then she did give me the money for January and February. Then she didn't pay March, she didn't pay April.
Okay.
And so I'm paying it because I want to keep my...
Correct, your credit intact.
Right.
All right, but you admit to missing payments, right? Well, the problem is she's not suing prematurely when you show evidence based on your previous pattern that they may not get all of their money or all of the contract met. She hasn't the right to accelerate the payment and to get all of the money at one time because the theory in the law is called anticipatory breach of contract. You've given her reason to anticipate in the future you might breach this contract. So she can collect all of it now. Just breaching it at all gives her the ability to collect all at one time, just that one breach. And so she has the prerogative. So I think you better go on and pay her before she gossips about you. The whole town gonna know in a minute. Not just the people watching here. She gonna take this video and put it on the internet so the whole world can see it, just so she can drum up some gossip. All right, $1,775 is your judgment. You ladies have a good day.
She's a new adult, and I feel eventually she'll figure it out. Because she's only 20. She keeps telling me she's grown, but she hasn't been grown that long. So I think she'll figure it out one day.
as long as she stop gossiping about me, we okay. I love my auntie, but long as this get out the way, we gonna be fine family. So
Okay.